again. I'm Richard Morecroft, and welcome to a land of word wizards and mathemagicians as we begin another spellbinding letters and numbers Series 3 quarter-final. Now, please give a big hand to the very charming Lily Serna and David Astle. And returning to the site of their past glories tonight, our champion contestants. First up is actuary and adventure seeker Colin Turnbull. Hello, Colin, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, if I remember rightly, you scored 5 conundrums in a row, which was certainly spectacular and memorable, but probably not as memorable for you as a very important event that's happened since you were with us last.
Yeah, I got married a few months ago, and luckily we're still together.
Well, it's going really well so far, and I'm sure it'll go well tonight. Great to have you back. Welcome, Colin.
Thank you.
And Colin's challenger is magazine imaging specialist Paul Breen. Hello again, Paul.
Hello, Richard. It's great to be back.
One of the things you mentioned when you were here last time was that you were just determined one of these days to crack one of David's crossword puzzles. Have you done it yet?
Not yet. Still going at it, but it'll happen. It'll happen.
It will happen under the positive influence, perhaps, of this show. Great to see you again, Paul. So please make them very much at home. Colin Turnbull and Paul Breen. Well, let's get cracking with our first puzzle, the letters game. And Colin, off you go, please.
A consonant, please.
Sure. Let's start with F.
And a vowel.
E.
And a consonant.
C.
And another consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
A.
And a consonant, please.
D.
And another consonant.
R.
And a vowel.
I.
And a consonant, please.
And lastly, T.
First thinking time. Well, Colin, back into the swing of it. How many?
6.
6 for you, Paul.
I've got a 7.
Hold that for a moment. Your 6, Colin.
Credit.
And your 7
Drifter.
is sounding pretty good, David.
Credit where it's due. A good start, Paul. Drifter is fine. Carried and tarried, both there. But the 8 that I found is craftier. C-R-A-F-T-I-E-R.
Perhaps you are, David.
Maybe.
Well done. And a great start for Paul, 7 points. Let's keep the letters rolling at this early stage of the evening. And Paul, off you go.
Can I please start with a consonant?
Sure. Let's start with L.
And another.
S.
And another.
H.
And another.
M.
And a vowel, please.
E.
And a vowel.
O.
And a vowel.
U.
And a consonant.
R.
And a consonant.
And lastly, D.
Here's the clock. How many for you, Paul?
I got another 7.
That sounds good. Colin?
8.
8 for you. Hold that for a moment. Your 7, Paul.
Moulder.
And yours, Colin?
Shoulder.
Excellent. What do you think of moulder, David?
I just see a rueful grin there from Paul. Of course, moulder is fine, which is to rot or decay. And you could have added an S in front of it for smoulder. And of course, shoulder is good as well. The best to be found.
So, good result for Colin with 8 points. Bad luck to Paul. Well, time to test the mathematical skills next with the numbers game. Our contestants will get 10 points if they reach the target number, 7 points if they get within 5 of it, and 5 points if they get between 6 and 10 away. Colin, your combo of choice.
I'll stick to what served me well before, 1 large and 5 small.
Thanks, Colin. 1 large and 5 small. And starting with the smalls, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, and the large number is 100. The target to reach is 202.
Thanks, Lily. Let's chase it. Well, Colin, I remember from our last encounters that you were certainly something of an adventure seeker, and you've chosen that adventurer mix, the 1 big and 5 small, but I don't think there was a lot of adventure in solving this, was there really? Pretty straightforward?
I only managed to get 202.
202. That must have been a bit disappointing. What about you, Paul?
I got 202 too.
202 too. Look, it's pretty straightforward. Colin, take us there.
100 times 2 is 200.
100 times the 2 gives you 200.
And 5 minus 3 is 2.
5 minus 3 is 2.
And add it on.
Add it on. 200.
Got to get the process right, haven't we, Lily? So, spot on the target. Well done, Colin. Paul, same method?
Exactly the same method.
Would you verify? Not too much doubt about that. So, Lily, great method, very straightforward.
I think there are other variations, but it's on the same theme.
Absolutely, and that is the way to go. Great result for both Colin and Paul. Very kind numbers and very kind results. 10 points each. So Paul's on 17. Colin just 1 point ahead on 18 as we head for our first break. Your first word mix for tonight, lock snub. And the clue, this cream stops burning from above. See you after the break.